Yeah. When we pull up outside, let them bitches know we here. Reminiscing of them dope boys I watched it through the years. Man, this shit was just a dream. Now it's all crystal clear. Disappeared in that water, rocket up and reappear. I'ma get on the TV, mama.
Ready?
I'ma push it down. I'ma make sure these Kevin ass niggas never ever.
It's the Higher Knowledge Podcast. It's Will.
What's up? It's your boy Josh.
We got a special guest in the building today, too.
Yeah, got my guy Ski rocking with us today.
Absolutely.
What's going on, my brother?
What's up, my guys? What's going on?
Shit, chilling, man. It's a long time coming. We were supposed to do this for a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. This was since the summer.
Yeah. Everything in due time, no?
Absolutely. I ain't tripping. Everything comes to fruition.
We here now.
Hold on real quick. It ain't Higher Knowledge and we ain't got blunts in the air.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. Salute to y'all, too. Coming to the crib to fuck with me.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it. Yo, so, tell us a little bit about yourself, bro. Because, like, everybody might not know who you are yet. They going to.
I mean,
Who is President Nixon?
President Nixon is, first of all, we're going to get to it. My name, we go by Ski. If you know me, you'll know that much of the Ski. Everybody gonna know me. Like, nigga, I think Styles got vouch. We started getting my teachers in high school to start swinging that shit, so it's been there for a while. But as far as the name thing, President Nixon, that shit came from me just acknowledging the fact that Nixon is actually my real last name and shit.
Mm-hmm.
President Nixon got such a bad stigma to it. Like, everybody know who President Nixon is and shit. Like,
Yeah.
if you're an 80s baby like us, y'all know who President Nixon is. And it's just me, though. Like, everything I ever did, I was kind of hating that shit. I was kind of... It was about, like, I structured this shit. Like, since I've been, like, me and my solo, like, me being a solo artist and shit, I think I've kind of structured my own sound, my own wave, my own how I carry out everything. Like I'm making sure that everything is getting done. Like as far as Venture Jones and shit, I'm very vocal in what we do and like how shit come out. Like I think I only did like probably 2-3 Venture Jones, but like even with like my guy Styles here and shit, even working in that Big 3 shit, I think I was even the one that came up with that Big 3 name and shit. So it's just like, it's not saying that I was the one that was gonna make it stand, but it's like I think I got a good mind when it comes to this shit. Like my guys trust me and shit. It ain't like I'm just saying this shit and I'm boasting or something. Like
there's nothing wrong with realizing like what you got.
Yeah, and they trust me with it and shit. I try I try to have like a good relationship with the people that I work with, so you know I don't really work with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like I only work with the people that's gonna fuck with me, how I fuck with them, and we got like we reciprocating energy, and it's all good, and
it's mutual love.
Yeah, like,
shit gotta make sense.
Yeah, and it's definitely gotta make sense. So when we doing shit and it come out how we come out, you understand why, because they trusted me, I'm trusting them, and we just going in. That should be fun.
Yeah.
Like people like you don't like do many features. Like, you pick and choose like who you really work with.
Alright, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. I told my niggas like from now like I'm gonna stop being so humble and modest and shit. Niggas can't fuck with me, cuz.
Talk your shit, nigga. Niggas can't fuck with you.
Like I be done like we done shit. Like I've done a lot of shit. I've been on a lot of shit. I've vouched for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, like. So I already know what it is. Like if niggas was coming to me when I was at my grandma's crib in the back room, bringing the artists to my back room and shit.
Good.
Like, yo, what you think about him? Spit.
Yeah.
Like, that man, real dead ass shit. Like,
You saying you've been a boss since day one?
I mean, it ain't. I ain't even gonna say it on no bullshit, but I just think it is just like niggas fuck with me and fuck with my ear and fuck with how I do this shit. Like it's just, I don't think me being an underground nigga, like I don't think as many people like actually structure songs the way that I do.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like some people know like of course, everybody know how to make a song. You put a hook in, you got a verse, and you got a hook, and you got a verse. But like, do artists know what bridges is? Like, do you know the difference between a chorus and a hook?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to do you know what tempos is radio friendly? Do you know what how the transposition? Like, do you know your your chord progressions? Like all that shit. Like, do you know that shit?
Yeah, and if you
if you don't, how can you I write songs for singers and shit. Like, I gotta know these things, and I ain't I've never been nobody taught me how to play an instrument. None of that shit. Like all that shit just comes straight from me having the air, wanting to know how to put that shit together. When you hear something like, damn, that shit sound crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I got the equipment to do the shit too, so I can make my shit sound crazy too. Like, I can do that shit, so. And that shit free.
Yeah, I remember when I first remember meeting you and shit, and you was out there spitting and shit, and you was breaking down to me all the different little things that you got going on. Mm-hmm. I definitely seen that you had a vision, and that's why I wanted you on the podcast too. Right. So, speaking of that, you got any upcoming projects or anything?
Yeah, actually, appreciate that segue. I actually got 3P out right now.
3P, where can people find that at?
3P is on my Audio Mac.
All right, we all about self-promotion. Tell the people how to get that. And we're going to post them on Higher Knowledge podcast links too.
Yeah, the link is in my bio. If you don't follow me, you should follow me. Presadent Nixon with an A, Presadent _Nixon.
Is that Instagram or audio?
Yeah, that's Instagram.
Yeah, follow my man on Instagram. Follow us, Higher Knowledge _
And my SoundCloud, the same thing. You'll find 3P is actually on my SoundCloud as well. So if you this is a SoundCloud thing. So Presadent Nixon on SoundCloud.
So how was your approach of when you with this mixtape? What direction did you want to go in? Did you want to give the people something? Did you want to do shit you was feeling? What type of vibe was you going for?
3P is actually the third installment of the Fucked Up Beside series.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more so when I was doing 3P. This is the third time I did 3P, so it's kind of ironic and shit. Third time in full.
So is 3P more fan base?
3P is Nixon based. So that's me. I ain't really give a fuck. I took one feedback off 3P, and I said I wasn't gonna do it, but it was from a fan. She was a girl. She a girl. And she wanted to give me input, but I took it from her because I respect her. She's somebody I respect and shit like that. But it was that was the only one I was gonna do because it was I know what it. I played that version of 3P maybe to these guys 7-8 times. I played Styles' version that had 10 songs on there.
Mm-hmm.
Final version of that had maybe two songs off that version that he heard.
Yeah.
So I put and I did the shit in 2 months.
Yeah,
bro, honestly. So it was
that's real
yeah, I did this shit. It was a super fast turnaround. Then it was I know what I wanted to say. I was getting energy throughout the whole year. Us as a squad, we was getting energy. We was getting slack for not having music out.
Yeah.
I man that. I take that. We cool. We was doing some reconfiguring.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the landscape of music right now? Do you think artists should do QCC do and oversaturate the market, or do you think people should put out stuff 10, 11 track projects? From your perspective of being a rapper.
I think what QC doing is genius.
There's
too many people doing it. Just think of the last person that did it. Weezy.
Yeah, but do you think it's good to put out a big quantity over quality? If you listen to...
They never had quality, though, if you think about it. If you're thinking about quality music, I'm thinking more so Ross, Jeezy, Fab, Jada, Styles, people like that.
Bars.
Yeah, I'm thinking music.
Yeah.
They're I studied the marketing of that 300 QC, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They were made to be and like superstars. Like their song structure, everything they do are made to be hits.
Yeah.
They're gonna be on Billboard as long as they're
following that same structure.
So it's just like we're gonna do this shit and put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine if Pop was around now. Like if Pop was here and they said he recorded all these songs, you think he won't just be dropping them joints?
Yeah, that's true. He probably will.
Just think what Wayne did in what 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No ceilings and everything.
Dog, I got more Wayne shit on my computers and phones than I got anybody shit just because it was so much Wayne shit up. And it was lit.
All right, but look, just to make the argument, you say that, but are we gonna be listening to Migos in 10 years?
Maybe not, but
Wayne did the same thing, but do you think we're gonna listen to the Migos in 10 years?
Maybe, but like you gotta think of who's coming up with the Migos. We came up with Wayne, so we're still listening to Wayne.
Yeah.
So you can't say that the kid, like, of course we're not gonna be listening to Migos in 10 years. Maybe, but maybe not. Like me and my age bracket, I don't think we're gonna actually be actively listening to the Migos in 10 years. But people that's 6, 7, 8 years younger than me,
mm-hmm.
Man, the Migos, like what Lonzo Ball say. Jay-Z and Nas, no, Migos is better than both of them. Like, so who are we to say?
Yo, 10 years is a big disconnect.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
you
like
get to see it now.
You can't I can't say that. Like I can't say I'll be listening to it, but somebody's gonna be listening to it, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, you remember when they put out Culture, then they put out Culture 2, then Quavo dropped, then Offset dropped, then Takeoff dropped, and then Yachty dropped, and then like people gonna remember that shit, just like we remember when Wayne dropped Carter 3, then he dropped No Ceilings 1, all like No Ceilings 2, all them joints, like we remember all that shit because Wayne was murdering that shit.
Yeah.
I remember that shit, like I still listen to them joints, so I know.
So now we talk about music, and you just mentioned it. What you feel about Takeoff album and Quavo album? You too, Josh. I ain't get to ask you about Takeoff.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you can put it. Let me see.
I feel like Takeoff had like a lot more bars than Offset. I feel like Offset, he's a good hook man. Like he can carry a song with just like his ad libs and catchy things he say, but. As far as
and the reason I asked you that because Quavo chose 19 songs. I didn't need 19 songs from Quavo.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just keeping
so
it 100.
it's like it wasn't like really a lot of bars from Quavo joint. I mean, he rapping and everything, but he's more so doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Takeoff is a lot more bars, but I'm curious to see what Offset's gonna look like.
Same. I just had that conversation with Did It like right before y'all came.
Yeah. Anybody else drop? Like the mics be picking up everything, so y'all can put in. And talk. Any other albums came out recently that y'all fucking with? Anybody?
I fuck with Swish John.
I didn't get to listen to that shit, but he had a lot of features that I checked that out. Swish dropped, Metro dropped a whole new joint.
Tip dropped, and that intro was real powerful.
Yeah,
Anything
you heard about
Kevin Gates?
Kevin Gates, what's that? Luca Grassi? Yeah, I gotta check that out. Anything, Colin? No.
And that's when you say going back to that other conversation you were saying as far as like dropping, that's like NBA YoungBoy. He every time I look up, he got a new song coming out.
Like he got be trying to get me into.
I mean, he alright.
He got a lot of content. There's certain things that get oversaturated, but you can't really get into it because like NBA YoungBoy and shit. He's not making music that's going mainstream.
I don't listen to that shit.
So it's like.
I'm more so speaking on like the quantity. You know what I'm saying? Like how much is.
Yeah, I mean they put out a lot of shit, but
you can put out a lot of bullshit too.
And that's what I meant about oversaturation.
You gotta think whose ears are you going to?
Then you got Money Back.
Your demographic does like count a lot too. Like younger kids are more susceptible to just buy bullshit.
Yeah, but you got Money Back Yo. It's his third album that dropped this year, I think.
But this is his first album. He dropped 2 mixtapes this year, but this is his first album.
I think Money Back had though.
And he ain't oversaturated.
Yeah.
Roddy Ricch. Rich.
Yeah, right.
I mean, see, y'all, there's a couple people that I don't really per se know, like, cause I'm such in my own zone.
Yeah.
I make music like damn near every day, so I can't say I'm listening to everything and shit.
Yeah.
All right, so like when you rap and everything, where you get your inspiration from?
Do you get your inspirations from other rappers? Because I don't.
No.
Or it's like
I don't get my inspirations from other rappers.
Listen, yeah, it definitely depends. Now, my favorite rapper, like all time, is my cousin. This nigga brother Dom, my cousin Dom and shit.
My cousin Dom.
Dead ass. Like I can't even like, and it's just reasons that I can't even explain why and shit. Like that nigga only 2 years older than me and shit. Like, and but when Dom was Dom in his day, nobody couldn't fuck with Dom, bro. And that shit was just smooth, like.
Certified drunk driving, get the fuck up out the lane.
Even before them Jones, like that nigga shit was just this nigga had flows and shit before I knew what like flows was.
Yeah.
So it was like crazy, but inspiration from other rappers besides my niggas, like no, because there's a lot of niggas that be gassing a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I can't. One thing that my cousin Detta told me earlier and shit, he was like, listen, it's cool to pop shit, but pop shit about shit that you can actually touch is way more respectable.
And that's how I feel when I rap. Like, I ain't rapping about no Rari. If you always hear me rap, I talk about Caddy because I'm pushing. Like, you ain't going to I'm in a race. Like, you ain't going to see me in a race.
But that shit that you can aspire to get.
Yeah.
Or if it sound like you can, like, I could say it like this. If it sound like you can actually have the potential to get there, talk about that shit. Speak it into play.
Yeah.
But don't be out here and you sound like you rapping about X, Y, Z, A, B, C, and I'm thinking I actually believe that you're gonna be able to get in a rave. Like no, I don't see you in it.
We don't see you.
Like I can talk about. Listen, what I say on the prelude, John. Tell me what I can't get. I flexed before that bar or some shit like that. But the basic saying was like, tell me what I can't get. Nigga like me, I could do what I feel like I could do what I want to do. Like, nah, nigga, let's get into the shit since we can get into the shit. I got offered deals and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got offered a deal. My first deal offer and shit. I'm looking at it like, alright, this for a nigga that's like scratching and out here like maybe homeless or some shit like that. They probably would have jumped on that joint like, damn, nigga, we about to. I didn't see it like that. I could have grossed my first deal, like the first deal offer I got. And if I ain't saying it wasn't alright deal, it was six. That was 6 figures, but I could have grossed that 6 figures.
Yeah,
100. I could gross 100.
And
at that time, in that year, I grossed like 65 that year in like 10 months.
Yeah.
Coming out of school, like and grossed like 65. So it's like you can't tell me I can't gross $35,000 more. Like, and then that was just a collective. That was the deal collectively. Like that wasn't incentives. That was everything all together. Like it was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I could touch that myself.
Yeah.
I'll holler at you.
And I feel like a lot of times, like people don't have the knowledge like you, like going into deals, like.